It's Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, bringing you another Bigfoot sighting report out of Colorado. The Bigfoot was near North Park in the Rocky Mountains. Gareth writes RMSO. Many years ago, a friend and myself saw a Bigfoot, or whatever you choose to call it, in the Rockies just south of North Park. Too long and detailed for me to sit down and write it, so he sends us a voice message. This is the voice message.
Okay, I'm not sure how serious you are about this, and that kind of tempers my response, I guess. But I will tell you my experience, and this is a long time ago. I'm getting to be an older guy now. This is probably, I would guess, 1973 or 74. But a friend of mine and me were up in the Rockies, up in North Park, along the banks of the headwaters of the Illinois River. It's just a little stream, and there's a road that goes back before you hit Walden. That you're coming down off the pass, you turn right, and then you take another right and follow the Illinois headwaters of the Illinois River up there. And there's a pass up that road. I've never gone clear up it, but I think that's called the Illinois Pass. Anyway, we were up there scouting for elk season. I was an avid bow hunter, and so we were up there probably, I would guess this was in late July or early August. But we were both fishing the stream to get some camp meat, and a lot of good little cutthroat in that stream. And my friend Jim had gone up the stream to start down, and I'd gone down and was heading up. And I just had this I don't know what it was, just a funny feeling, not any smells or anything, but just a funny feeling. And so I left the stream and went up to the road, and here comes Jim walking down towards me. And I said, what's going on? He said, I don't know, I just feel funny. And, what is it? What is that up there? And turned and looking up on the side of the hill, which was, about probably a quarter mile away, and this was across on the other side of the Illinois, and it had been timbered a few years before, but there was something up there, and I thought it was a bear at first, and then it stood up and started running down kind of towards us, but diagonally to our left, and it was running pretty fast on two legs. And we had his camper there, and we had rifles in the camper. We both ran back to the camper as fast as we could. We actually dropped our fishing rods right there so we could run faster. And got in the camper and sat there for at least an hour, maybe 2 hours. Then we took our rifles and got out and looked around. And after about another hour, we got enough courage up. This was in the morning, by the way, when all this started. We got enough courage up to walk up the hill to where we had seen this thing. And where we had originally seen it, it was obviously bent over, and there were a bunch of blackberries up there, and so it must have been eating blackberry. But then when we looked at where it ran down over the side of the hill, and it ran, we never heard a noise from it running, by the way, but when it ran down diagonally, when we went up there and looked at that, there were trees fallen over chest height to us. Chest height. We would have had to scramble up to get over them. And these were, pretty good sized trees. Some of them, I would guess, probably, 2.5 feet in diameter. Anyway, so then, we packed up and left. We were completely spooked. And we went to this little store and ran up the road. There was a store and a post office too. I don't know whether it's still there or not. But we went there and we were still visibly shaken. And the guy in the store after we just got some chips or something and maybe a Coke or something like that. And the guy in the store said, "Fellas, what have you been doing?" And about this time, this other older guy walks through the door, and we said, "Well, we were, scouting and fishing up along the headwaters of the Illinois and saw something strange." And this guy that walked in, the guy said, "Well, hey, here comes," I forget what his name was, but he's the old fish and game warden here, and he's seen most everything around here. You might tell him what you saw. And at the risk of sounding crazy, we told him. He says, "Oh yeah," he said, "there's been lots of reports about that up there, and I've never seen anything myself, but you gotta wonder. And there's a dead zone. We call it a dead zone in the Rockies. It goes up one side of the Rockies and down the other from during the course of the year. And this time of the year is usually the time that it's around this area. So I don't know what you saw, but I wouldn't. Most people would just laugh at you. So I don't know that I'd be telling a whole lot of people. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got. But I saw it. I know it's real. No doubt in my mind. And I don't know what it is, but I know that it's big, and I know that it can run fast and silent, and that it's big enough to run right over trees without missing a beat that were chest height on me. Okay, I hope you are taking this seriously, because I believe it's something that really needs to be studied more. Okay, bye.
RMSO asks, good report. Were you able to estimate its height or width? Gareth continues, judging by the length of its legs to go over those logs, it would have had to been at least close to 8 feet tall and 350 pounds. The thing that struck me most was how fast and smooth it moved and how quiet it was. RMSO responds, just like a cougar, bobcat, or bear stalking prey or hiding from threats, they can move silently if they choose. Seems they are built for it. The state of Colorado boasts the most reported Bigfoot sightings in all of the Rocky Mountains. Apparently, the high elevation alpine mountains have the resources these elusive giants need to survive. Hope you all enjoyed this man's Bigfoot sighting report. Keep on watching. We're gonna keep on squatching.